Afternoon, welcome to Out and Around About London. I'm John again. This is the first time in ages I've been filming. We are at Fulham Broadway, and I'm on my way to the home of Chelsea Football Club, Stamford Bridge, as you can see via this sign here directing us through London. So we're going to turn down, going to walk down Fulham, down the road here, Fulham Road, and as you can see directly ahead of me, sorry the sunlight's on my screen at the moment, we're going to have a little walk down to Stamford Bridge, which is just far ahead of us after a great season last season. I'm just on my way to see the new kit that Chelsea have just unveiled this week, and also we have changed our kit sponsors, which is from Adidas now down to Nike. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to we're going to have a walk down. As you see, that we're in West London here, a very posh part of London.
Yeah, it's bad though. Yeah, I know.
How much money
it's like to be taken seriously, you have to. But also like
Just had a bit of a wobble there, sorry. Hit the pavement. As I say, I can't see my screen at the moment properly, but what I'm filming I'm hoping you're enjoying. But also we have, right to the side of us, veterans that have fought in 2 world wars, like I don't know if this is the Chelsea pensioners. I know the Chelsea pensioners are well accommodated for at Stamford Bridge, but this is obviously where war veterans come to retire, some of them. So I'm just, as they say, home of the champions last season, great campaign. Also with Tottenham not too far behind us, both teams had a great season. We're entering the Britannia Gate, which is the gate I usually enter when I'm coming in from Stamford Bridge, but there you go. As you say, look at that on the side of the new West Stand. The new West Stand and that. Which has been built some years. It has very much changed around here since I was a kid, so as you can see, ahead of me, hopefully on shot, we have a statue of Peter Osgood, one of our all-time legends that's no longer with us. We're going to go and have a run round. But today, this is, as we say, at the moment, Chelsea are champions of last season. Good number of points scored, made. Couple of defeats at the hands of the likes of Crystal Palace, who played very well last season. As I say, yeah, let's go. As you say, there's loads of advertising. I'm going into the mega store, which, as I say, is obviously a bit of us. As I say, I dropped down a bit of a drain, which I apologise for the bounce in the filming. So yes, but that's a statue of Peter Osgood. As I say, iconic legend. We have many iconic legends through the 70s, from the late 60s, and Also, we had the likes of Terry Venables and Jimmy Greaves actually play here, and also George Graham, which are recognisable names from the football world. Obviously, George Graham was synonymous with the Arsenal success that he brought at Arsenal as a manager. Terry Venables, Tottenham, he went and played at Tottenham. Jimmy Greaves also played at Tottenham, but we also had the likes of Tottenham players here, two Tottenham, which you can really call legends. Obviously, Danny Blanchflower was manager here through the late 70s when Chelsea didn't have much money. Then Ken Bates came in during the beginning of the 80s, bought the club, transformed it a bit, and then obviously 2003, 2004, Roman Abramovich come in and put his millions into the club, and obviously the result of that was that we ended up winning the championship between 2004, 2005, I think it was, or 2006, which was our centenary year, where the club was formed in 1905 back here by the Mears family. There was a pub called the Sun Inn, I think, across the road here also, and then you just see a progression, and I think it was actually Ken Bates that bought from the Mears family and took all the debts on. And then you had legends come between sort of 1995 and 2000, the likes of Ruth Tullett, Gianluca Vialli and Gianfranco Zola graced our pitch at Stamford Bridge here, and basically we're looking at new designs here. Obviously, as you can see now, I'm going to head towards the club shop, which I can't film inside because I most probably get told off by the staff and management. But I'm going to go and have a look at the new kit that's just been released via Nike. There's been loads of rumours and speculation, pictures and bits that have been on the internet what the kit would look like. One suggestion was like going back to 1988, I think it was, where we had the crosses, white lines through the tops, but that hasn't evolved, it looks like. So I'm going to go in and have a look. But I'm going to take you before we go in there. I'm going to take you to some pictures that are on the side of. As I say, I'm here pointing towards the old shed wall, which is the part of the old big stand where many fun things and obviously reputations were on the line for the club, but also songs evolved around here, like celery, sticks of celery being thrown out the crowd. So it was many fun things. So we're going to have a look inside at the moment, just to take a good look at what the shed wall. Here we go. I've got a pretty much stable thing here. The shed wall. I'm going to take a couple of bits of film in here and just going to have a look. Yes, the shed wall commemorating. As I say, this first picture is of Kerry Dixon. As you see, you can see what's happening here. He was a forward. See how many goals he actually scored. You most probably can see the subscription on there, hopefully. I'll try and pan in a little bit. Excuse me, but yep, he scored 193 goals in 420 appearances, but it was just injury that actually caused his career to nose dip a little bit. And then we go across to another legend. There's part of the 1980s top there. That is one 1980s top. But But now we're going to a legend, true legends, little Italian dynamo in the form of Gianfranco Zola. He actually won trophies here, and as you see on his little placard, he has FA Cup, Cup Winners' Cup, the other cup, European Super Cup.
You can go change Adam, you know you can change your number. You can make them change your number and
then we go to a present day player, also covered in glory. Currently at Arsenal. I'm not sure whether he retired at the end of this season, but also made 494 appearances. That includes his FA Cup win. He won Carling Cup, Capital One Cup, Premierships. UEFA Cup and the Champions League. Well, which is now the Europa League, I should say. So he's won trophies. He's covered in domestic European honours. Another man that was a captain here, French international. Marcel Desailly. He actually won. He made 222 appearances, and also won an FA Cup, and he won the European Super Cup against Real Madrid back in '97. So we're going to go along, keep on going along for a minute. Excuse my voice. And another man that became a legend here in a way, Didier Drogba. As you see, he won trophies. He's holding the European Cup there. Excuse me. Walk along. As I say, he made so many appearances. Let's see if we can see more legends here. Obviously we're going to come down to one or two English legends, very English legends. During the financial crisis at Chelsea here, obviously Ray Wilkins, the youngest ever Chelsea captain, made 198 appearances, but never won any trophies here, which was a shame. Was sold because of the financial crisis here to Manchester United. I'm not sure how much in 1979, but it eased our financial crisis because of the old East Stand going up. But as you see, some of the old Chelsea pictures. Now we're coming on to a person that has only just left Chelsea. Of course, the captain, John Terry, will always be a legend here. He won FA Cups, Champions League, Carling Capital One Cup, Super Cup, Europa League and Champions League. So a really successful captain. Good luck to him if he joins either Aston Villa. I'm not sure who the other team was, but he's got two teams lined up there. So good luck to John Terry. He served us well. I'm going to move on to another legend, Chelsea legend here, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, another man that scored 87 goals in the end, 177 appearances. He was a legend himself. Still, we bought him from Atletico after he left Leeds, and also he obviously came because Atletico at the time were in financial trouble, so to ease their pressures on finances, they also had to sell him. But what a great figure of a man he was, scoring goals. Here's a man that's a legend here, as I say, the statue. He's actually won 2 competitions, which was back in the glory days of the 70s. And Peter Osgood, a man that scored 150 goals, 380 appearances, but only won FA Cup and the Cup Winners' Cup back in 70 and 71. So, but a true legend. He's one of them guys that done 2 jobs. He wasn't paid as much as what the multi-million pound footballers are paid now. Definitely not. Definitely not. He wasn't paid the amount. But here we come. A guy that made his name at Arsenal, but has one more here being at Chelsea, of course. Oh, thank you. Sorry. That's all right. Go through. Yeah. Of course, legend at Arsenal. Well, he was a big name at Arsenal, but felt he couldn't win any more at Arsenal, and consequences of that, from Arsenal's point of view, they lost an excellent centre back in Ashley Cole, left back. I mean, not centre back. Excuse me. But he has the trophies he'd won at Chelsea. He was more successful, and most probably one of the top world-class left backs in the world as an Englishman. Very much a good, very excellent left back. I don't think there'll be too many left backs like him. With the trophies he's won at Chelsea, what a great legend he can be. Another legend, Ron Harris, as you see on the plaque on the wall there, if you can see it. 3 trophies: FA Cup, Cup Winners' Cup, and the Super Cup. I think they won the Super Cup via Real Madrid, off of Real Madrid yet again. We seem to have quite a bit of success. Yes, we have quite a bit of success, and that was the likes of Charlie Cook and players like that, Bobby Tamblyn, all these players, Mickey. Vice club captain. That's all right. .648 appearances for Chelsea. Look at, he won all 6 of those trophies. Successful vice captain, very good in the absence of when John Terry weren't playing. Great leader, all round gentleman. Great, he captained England. One man that will be a legend after John Terry, will be a legend here, even though his dad played for the opposing London club in West Ham. His dad is actually really, you can call his dad a legend, Frank Lampard Senior. Absolute legends, pair of them really. a shame that his dad didn't get as many England caps as he did. He should have also got caps that he didn't, but we're going along. Here's Mr. Cheeky Chappie himself, a really classy guy, a really nice guy, Dennis Wise. As you see, captain again by his side. Also, quite a successful captain actually. Cup Winners' Cup, Super Cup out in '97, out in Spain, and beating Real Madrid. As I say, we seem to love beating Real Madrid, so hopefully this campaign coming up for the Champions League, excuse me, is going to be a good one. Yes, he won. He made 445 appearances. It doesn't matter.